Take your family pet on road trips. It's a pretty common theme among many travelers, but how do you keep your pets safe? Many animal lovers use a car safety harness, but is it just a harness safe enough? Lindsey Wolko is the founder of the Center for Pet Safety, or CPS, and she joins us to talk about a recent study and tests on pet safety harnesses. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. Let's talk a little bit about this recent study and exactly what you found and why you felt the need to do a study on pet safety in cars.
Well, back in 2011, CPS did a pilot study where we looked at general crashworthiness of these products with disturbing results. And earlier this year, Subaru reached out and said, hey, 50% of our car owners have dogs, and we want the entire family as safe as possible on the road together, so how can we help? Over the last 6 months, we have taken a very deep dive and looked at harness products that claim testing, and crash protection to see how they hold up to manufacturer claims.
Well, yeah, and it was funny because my co-host is here on set with me, and she, as soon as we kind of pulled out and saw that dog next to you, she was wondering if that dog was real. It almost looks real, but is that one of the crash test dogs?
This is our small crash test dog. Isn't he cute?
He is cute. So what's different about a dog like that versus like a stuffed animal or something? What did you have to do, and why use a crash test animal?
Well, this is actually a replica of one of our crash test dogs. We have taken a very serious approach to developing instrumented and weighted crash test dogs so that we can actually gather data from these tests. We are the first company to be able to do this across multiple sizes. So we actually have this little guy, and we have a border collie and a golden retriever that represent the various size dogs that you may have at home.
Oh my gosh, these videos are just like heartbreaking. I know that they're fake dogs, but to think that we don't think about using the right kind of harnesses for our animals, because the difference is this correct, that there's a difference from distraction protection harnesses versus crash protection harnesses. What's the difference, and what do we need to purchase?
All right, well, most of the products that you'll find on the market today are simply distraction prevention tools. They don't have to be tested by the manufacturer. There's no requirement that they test, and most of them have not been tested. The ones that we sampled for this study, they all claim testing, and crash protection. And again, a lot of these products, or a lot of pet owners have been told for years to make your dog comfortable when you travel, give them lots of room and give them some freedom. We now know through this study that that is absolutely one of the most dangerous things that you can do when you travel with your pet. You are better off restraining your pet with a quality crash tested and a product like our top performer here that will offer you substantial crash protection to not only your pet, but also to you and your passengers.
Are they going to like it when you put it on a dog or an animal in the car? Are they going to resist that kind of harness, or and not being able to move around or whatnot? Or is it going to? Have you found that animals are okay with it?
Actually, animals do, if they're not used to traveling with a harness, you do want to go through an acclimation program. And again, 5-minute trip to a 10-minute trip to a 15-minute trip over the course of a couple of weeks will get your dog acclimated to using a harness. Again, it's something that will take training. But once they are acclimated to it and they're accustomed to using it, it becomes second nature to them. They simply just get in, they get buckled up, and they relax in the back seat, and everybody's safer on the road.
Lindsey, I know you're specifically talking about dog harnesses, but how about like even other small animals, even cats or such, that might be in a carrier? Should we be strapping in those carriers, or is there something we need to know there as well?
Well, Center for Pet Safety is looking at those products as well in the future. That's one of those things that it's an important measurement, but we do need to do more research on those products. But again, today we're here to talk about our top performing brand, the Sleepy Pod Click It Utility Harness. And this is something that comes in multiple sizes that you can actually use on different types of pets. So you can use it on a cat, or you can use it on a dog. But primarily, our traveling companions are dogs, and that's been the primary focus of this effort.
Okay, so once again, say the name of it, and then tell people where they can also buy it too.
Okay, Sleepy Pod Click It Utility. It is the first 3-point connection harness that's available, and it offers substantial protection over any other brand that we've tested. You can go to sleepypod.com to investigate the harness. You can go to centerforpetsafety.org to learn more about the study, and you can go to Subaru.com to get some pet-friendly travel tips.
I love it. Thanks for being here on the Morning Blend, Lindsey. We appreciate the information.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And here's that website again so you can find out more about pet safety. It's centerforpetsafety.org.